Alright, time to start the double Jeopardy round.
Awaiting you in these categories.
And here are the categories.
Physical science.
Physical science.
The arts.
The arts.
Le cinéma.
Le cinéma.
Historic Munich. Panhandling.
Panhandling. Pan in quotation
And
marks.
libraries.
And libraries.
Players
2 diddly doubles
you
up
start.
there.
The Gobelin factory of France was famous for these wall hangings and began manufacturing them around 1600. Player 1.
What are paintings?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else? Okay, player 3.
Sconces? Nope. Tapestries.
Any
is what
other
we did.
takers? Let's hear it, player 2. Player 2, make a selection, please.
Panhandling
Continue.
4.
In 1508, Dutch author Desiderius Erasmus first used her name with box instead of the traditional vase or jar. Player 1?
Who is Pandora?
Yes.
Panhandling for 800.
Player 1? Cure-all. Okay, player 3? That's right. Way to go.
Acacia.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we... These wide trousers extending from the waist to the ankles were popular in late 17th century England. Let's hear it, player 1.
There are pantaloons.
Correct.
Panhandling for 800. Or
Player 1,
1600
make a
rather. Answer! A daily double.
One of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. You need to select your word.
1400, please.
Okay, here is the clue. A long, slender cigar.
What is a panatella?
That puts you
Yes!
further ahead.
Panhandling for 2000.
It's a sentence using all letters of the alphabet, such as watch Jeopardy, Alex Trebek's fun TV quiz game. Let's hear it, player 3. Sorry.
Padlockism? Nope. Player
Anyone
3's in the
else?
hole.
It's player 1.
What is a pangram?
Yes.
That's what we need.
Player 1, you pick
Start
again,
me for
please.
400.
On Munich's coat of arms, you'll find one of these religious figures who originally settled the city and gave it its name.
I usually get crossed up on this one, so I'm not going to bother.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Not Pope.
Anyone else? Player 2.
It's the monk.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2.
Cinema for
Make us 45 years before Disney, Jean Cocteau made a live-action version of this film with Josette Day as Belle.
Daniel being a Disney
player
fan, I
one.
better get this right. What is Beauty and the Beast?
That is correct.
The cinema for 8.
Player 1. This 2001 title role was meant for Emily Watson, but she didn't speak French. Audrey Tautou got the part. It's player 1.
Who is Michelle?
Sorry.
Down to 88.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 2.
Marie?
Sorry,
That's not right either.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 3.
Emily.
You correct. You're out of the hole. Player 3. You're in command of the board as we continue, right?
1200. Answer there. The other daily double.
The
But you
second
can risk up to
double.
2,000.
Player 3. You're in last place, so let's see if you can
1250.
quote how much.
Here's the clue.
Here is your daily double clue. This star of Chocolat,
Oh,
and
I
the
think I
English
know
patient,
this one.
made her film debut in the 1982 French film Liberty Bell.
Anna Paquin. No.
Here's the response we were looking for. Juliette Binoche.
Juliette Binoche. Okay.
Player 3. Pick again.
The Cinema for 16.
In 1956, Roger Vadim directed his first film, And God Created Woman, which starred this actress, his then wife. It's player 2.
Bridget Bardot. Yep.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player
Finishing
2,
up the
you
cinema.
make the next selection as we... This director, son of a famous Impressionist painter, is perhaps best known for his 1937 film, Grand Illusion. Here's the correct response. Jean Renoir.
Jean Renoir. Okay.
We return to you, player 2.
Physical science for 4.
All 5 elements of the salt-producing halogen group end in these 3 letters. One element purifies drinking water. Player 1?
What is INE? Where are INE? Yes. Okay.
Player
Let's go to
1,
libraries
where
for
do we
4.
start? This country's national library, the Biblioteca Nacional José Martí, was financed by a tax on sugar. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Mexico? No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. Cuba.
Cuba. Libraries for 800.
Player 1. The Hector Hodler Library in Rotterdam, which is devoted to this artificial language, has over 15,000 books. Player 2.
Mondial? No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 3.
Esperanto?
Right.
That's what we needed.
Player 3, start us.
Libraries for 1200.
When his presidential library was dedicated in 1991, 4 former presidents were in attendance. Yes, player 3?
Ronald Reagan?
Yep, great, you're back in
Yep,
it now.
libraries out of the hole.
Player 3, back to you.
Physical science 800.
It's the lightest known stable subatomic particle. It's player 3.
Proton?
That's not right.
Nope.
Anyone else? Yes, player 2.
Neutron?
No, sorry.
No.
Anyone else?
Oh, I got a 3 shot. It's not proton.
Let's hear it, player 1.
It's not neutron. What is electron?
Right.
Physical science for 1200.
Player 1. Hygroscopic substances have a tendency to absorb this from the atmosphere. Let's hear it, player 3.
What is moisture?
You got it.
That's
Great.
correct.
You're back into it now. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we... A body at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by a force according to Newton's law of this property. Player 1?
What is inertia?
That's it.
Got it. Physical science for 2000.
Player 1, let's go over to Sarah.
Nuclear fusion in the sun's core produces energy that eventually flows to the photosphere, first by radiation and then by heat currents, using this process also used in a type of oven.
We're talking about convection.
Convection, okay.
Player 1, back to you for our next. This Shakespeare library, named for this Standard Oil man, is run by Amherst College. The correct response is Henry Folger.
Henry Folger.
We return the Radcliffe Camera. Britain's first round library is the main reading room of this bigger library at Oxford. It's player 3.
The Merton Library?
No.
No.
Any other takers? Here's what we wanted. The Bodleian Library.
Bodleian Library.
Select again.
Historic Munich 800.
Munich's motto used to be Die Weltstadt mit Herz. The world city with this. Let's hear it, player 1.
Heart. What is heart?
That's right. Way to go.
Historic Munich for 1200, please.
Player 1. In 1634 and 1635, this deadly contagion devastated Munich, killing more than 1/3 of its residents. It's player 1.
What is bubonic plague?
You are correct.
Historic Munich for 16.
Player 1. The Summer Olympics in Munich in this year were sadly marred by terrorism and tragedy.
What is 1972?
Yes, player 1. That is correct.
Finishing up that category?
In the 16th century, Munich was a center of the German phase of this movement against Protestantism. Here's the correct response. The Counter-Reformation.
Counter-Reformation.
Please
Arts for
pick again,
800.
Player 1. This author of Timon of Athens was part owner of London's Blackfriars Theatre. Yes, player 1.
Who is William Shakespeare?
You correct.
Arts for 1200.
You again. Beginning around 1790 in New York City, Duncan Phyfe was a leader in the artful manufacturing of this. We're talking about furniture.
Furniture. 1600, please.
We return. His portrait of Jonathan Buttall is known as the Blue Boy. Here's the correct response. Thomas Gainsborough.
Thomas Gainsborough, and now the last clue.
And now the $2,000 clue. Let's go over to Kelly.
Beginning around 447 BC, Phidias supervised the making of the sculptures for this ancient structure.
Oh, I think I know what structure
Player
that
1?
is. What is the Pantheon? Oh no. Well, it's not the Colosseum.
Anyone else?
Parthenon.
Yes, player 3.
Parthenon.
Some money.
It's one or the other, and I chose the wrong one.
You all
Oh well.
move on to
Player 3's at 1150, player 2 at 2800. I have 13,600. And we've got Final Jeopardy coming up. Our category for Final Jeopardy
with this
is
category.
economics.
What are you going to win?
1400, please.
This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. In 2007, this 18th century professor and writer became the first Scotsman to appear on an English banknote.
Who is Adam Smith? Let's go down the line and start player 3. Who is John Stuart Mill?
And that will lose.
That is incorrect, and it's going to cost you all $11.50, leaving you with
Did you
zero.
come up with the correct
Let's go to player
response?
2. Adam Smith,
And
that's correct.
response will add-
and you add 100, bringing you to 2,900.
Let's see your response.
And I said Adam Smith, which is correct.
How much do you add?
I'm going to add 1,400 for a total of $15,000 and the victory.
Congratulations to you.
All right.
Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next
We'll see you in the next segment.